What's up, everybody? This is the Fan Dude 21. We're back once again. And what you're looking at here today is a 52-inch antique brass Edison or Toastmaster ceiling fan. If that even is what it is, I'm not really actually too sure what the brand name on this fan is. But the fan was manufactured by Aircool or Shi-Chen, which was a subsidiary of Aircool before they merged into Aircool. Sometime back around, I would say around 1983. Said it's a 52-inch antique brass fan. It has a dark walnut finished blades with cane insert on them, and they're reversible to just plain walnut on the other side. It is a variable speed electrically reversible fan. Pretty interesting, as to say the least. Arch end blades. Like I said, I'm not really too sure the brand name on this fan. Usually, if it was an Edison or a Toastmaster, this thing would have been labeled as such, I believe. But they may not always be the case. I'm not too sure. The variable speed control system on this fan is actually pretty interesting. Typically, you see on these fans that they use a cardboard box enclosed rheostat control. This one here actually uses a potentiometer, which is what Casablanca used on the slumber quiet systems and Fasco used on the very low systems back around this same time period. So pretty interesting. The reversing switch on the fan, which you can't see it really, well, you can probably see it, it's sitting right above the pull chain switch there. It is actually a metal toggle switch instead of being a plastic slide switch. Pretty interesting. The canopy on the fan there, usually you see a lot of Toastmaster fans with that canopy, so that's what probably leads me to believe that's what this thing is. But like I said, I'm not really too sure. So, nothing really much else to say about it. The model number on this fan, in case those are wondering, is CYHCE-52. Yep. So, let's go ahead and give this thing a demonstration. You have to pull the chain twice. It's got 2 off positions and 2 on positions as it stands now. But if you were to have a light on the fan, it would sequence between light and fan. Typically for most variable speed systems like that go. Factory low speed on this fan here is a little bit fast. It's possibly around more like normal low speed, possibly a little bit faster. Like I said, being a potentiometer based system, there's no trim pot, so you can't adjust it to any desired speed that you want to. It is what it is here in this case. Turn it up a notch. You can already hear that the fan has the classic variable speed buzz to it on the motor. It's no quiet fan by any means. But the bearings on the fan are still in good condition. So it's a very smooth runner, despite the noise that it makes. Trying to be fancy with my vocabulary there. Didn't work too well. Take it a little bit faster. And we'll just take it to full tilt here. This is the high speed. On the high speed, the motor actually has a bit of a running moan to it. If you start the fan from a dead stop, it actually has a pretty neat startup sound. So I guess since I said it, I'll have to include it in the video for you guys to hear. But high speed here is pretty decent on this fan. I'd say we're doing around 210, 220 RPM if I were to guess. Blade pitch on the fan is around possibly 10, 11 degrees if I were to guess. It moves a decent amount of air. It's about normal. Normal for any top mount Sprinters design fan like this. They're more speed than torque. The stand motor on this thing is actually pretty large. So I'm going to power it back up here on low speed on the updraft position. The speeds here on the low speed horn in the updraft position are actually a tad bit slower. Turn it up to around medium there. Just give you a quick glance at the updraft speeds here. So yeah, that's it on the high speed. Very, very much of a difference. We're probably only doing around 170 RPM if I were to guess on the high speed on updraft. Quite the difference. So we'll go ahead and start it from a dead stop. Yeah, the motor's got a pretty cool war-up sound from a dead stop there. And this, of course, is back on the downdraft position. You can see how much faster it is. And we'll watch her coast. This video here will probably go well over the 10-minute mark. I think this thing takes forever to coast down to a stop. But it's been quite a while since I actually had this fan up. I probably picked this thing up probably, I want to say 3, maybe 4 years ago. Probably came from Habitat. have it, folks. There was the 52-inch antique brass Edison or Toastmaster, possibly, top mount sprinter design ceiling fan from the early to mid 80s. Made by Cool. So, nice for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, as of always, we'll be seeing you next time.